kind of politics emerging in Britain beyond the familiar coloured rosettes we see at election time. The vote to leave the EU cut across the usual political lines, and elsewhere, established parties are facing challenges. In the first of a series on the changing face of UK politics, our home editor Mark Easton has been to Liverpool and to Sunderland to examine the old left-right divide.
Sunderland used to be shipbuilder to the world. A new vessel slipped into the water here every 9 days at one time. But the globalisation that created this proud city is now seen by many locals as a threat.
They're selling us down the river. I'm passionate about Sunderland. Now I'm passionate about the North East. We haven't got there anymore.
The Welcome Tavern would once have been packed with merchants and sailors buying beer with the profits of international trade. But now custom comes from the struggling neighbourhood just beyond its door.
If here we are on the river, you would see nothing but ships. Fishing boats, what you could walk across the river on, there was that many. Now you look at it, gone, nothing.
We've got to start thinking about ourselves more. This part of the country's just being left behind, forgotten about. And I'm not a European, I never will be. I don't want to be. I want to be a proud Englishman.
It's your identity. You've got to protect your identity.
And you feel that's under threat by globalisation?
It's most certainly it is.
Throughout the world, we've seen the Trumps coming up, and we see it in France. There's a movement that's moving away from, you know, just keep them under. We have to look after our own.
Traditional politics is taking a battering, from the views of the welcome in here in Sunderland to Brexit to Trump, the new French president. Across the Western world, party allegiances are breaking down. It's no longer about left or right so much as globalism versus nationalism.
Many people in this city feel that Sunderland is losing its foothold in the world, that its destiny is decided beyond reach in Westminster, in Brussels, or a boardroom in Yokohama.
I feel as if everything's much, much further away for us.
But the world is a bigger world, isn't it?
Because
of the internet and because of all the modern technology.
They had minor communities, you had the shipbuilders, you had shipbuilding communities. There was all these big communities that would all pull together because everybody knew each other, everybody had gone to school together, all the mines knew each other.
Well, I suppose you had the unions.
The unions were a huge thing, whereas unions are fragmented now. Nobody's really turning to the unions.
They don't have the power though, do they? Unions don't have the power that they used to have.
We have no power. We have our vote, but that is where it starts and stops.
Like the people of Wearside, voters on Merseyside have backed Labour for generations. But the outlook here is different. In this part of Liverpool, they don't see globalisation as a threat, but an opportunity.
The huge cargo ships busy loading and unloading at the port are a reminder of the days when the city was richer than London. Prosperity built on immigration and international trade is central to Liverpool's story. Unlike Labour Sunderland, where most people voted to leave the EU, a majority in Labour Liverpool voted to remain.
Tell me about this beer.
It's not a left-wing beer, it's not a right-wing beer, it's about giving the people of Liverpool a voice.
Politics has been very kind of categorised. It's red, it's blue, it's yellow, purple, whatever now. But it's broken up now. There isn't categories anymore.
Liverpool is a defiant, resilient city, and from its grassroots, a new pro-globalisation movement has just started to bubble up.
We're all global people in this city. We're all daughters of the city, sons of the city, but daughters of immigrants, sons of immigrants.
I'm immensely proud of being British. I serve my country in uniform, but yes, I do feel like a citizen of the world as well.
There are different outlooks in Liverpool and in Sunderland, of course, but the political undercurrents are shifting as a new politics starts to emerge. Mark Easton, BBC News.
Stars of the small screen gathered this evening in London for the annual BAFTA